Deshaun Watson gets blasted by a reporter on Twitter over his training camp interview yesterday. Here's what Deshaun Watson, excuse me, here's what Deshaun had to say in his training camp interview with Cleveland Browns beat reporter Mary Kay Cabot, and I'll show you what this reporter tweeted out in response. Okay, make sure I got it.
Gainesville, Georgia, 815 Harrison Square, the section of apartments. That type of situation of, when I was a young kid, I didn't think of the NFL. I didn't know I was going to make it out of high school. My mom being sick and having tongue cancer, not being able to eat solid food ever again. Not having a father figure in my life ever. Probably 27 years, only seeing him 4 times. Different stuff like that is things that people don't really get to hear about. Especially last year has been, the media directing and narrating something else. It's been kind of overshadowed. So I have an opportunity to tell that story in front of those guys and look their teammates in their eyes and be able to touch them and let them know how, why. I am who I am. We definitely about
775.
All right. Sorry about that little glitch there at the end. Little buffering right there. Okay, so this reporter by the name of Stephen Andrews, who's the managing editor for The Lines, put out this tweet in response to Deshaun Watson's training camp interview, and I quote, Watson blames the media for the quote-unquote narrative of at least 25 women suing him for sexual harassment and abuse. Zero remorse, so much for the league mandated counseling, treatment, and clinicians. Also, he tweeted, I understand the point Watson may be trying to make here, that his rise to the NFL, despite his family circumstances, is inspiring. That's a chapter, though, not a book. Journalists did job fairly covering women who came forward. Watson Knight wants headlines, starts with him. Okay, so here's my take. Yeah, y'all talk to all these women, but now y'all never got Deshaun Watson's side of the story. A lot of you just looked at a lot of these 20 plus women and ran with that narrative. You never asked Deshaun Watson what was his side of the story. Did he do it or not? A lot of y'all made him guilty in the court of public opinion. Matter of fact, a lot of y'all wanted that man banished out of the NFL. Even though there are players and owners who did work, who've done as much, if not worse. Also, excuse me. Also, look, you said journalists did their job fairly. No, they didn't. You only talked to the 2 women that did their interview on Real Sports with Brian Gumbel last year. Also, it was proven that most of these women were lying, that they were never sexually assaulted by Watson. A lot of them just jumped on the train for a money grab. And also they were represented by the same attorney. Look, people like this Andreas dude, a lot of them are just biased, and also a lot of them are only doing this for clicks and likes and views. They don't care about the story. They just care about, what clicks, what views they get. Plus, the media these days, y'all got an 18% approval rate because 1, a lot of y'all are biased. 2, y'all come with hot takes. 3, y'all don't come up with the facts. Y'all just want to create a narrative just to satisfy your own bias, however you lean. And also, you didn't get both sides of the story. True journalism is supposed to be objective, not subjective. And with your tweet here, Steven, you were very subjective. And also, you didn't get, and also, you know which side you lean on. Even before it, no matter what Deshaun Watson would have said. That man can apologize. That man, matter of fact, he did apologize. And also, he did admit, well, he did say that, excuse me for a second. Got a little tongue-tied. But he definitely wants to just put this all behind him. That's all. And a lot of you don't want to put this behind because a lot of you keep on bringing it up. That man can definitely say sorry 1,000 times. It still wouldn't be enough for a lot of people like you. And plus, let's keep it real. A lot of y'all pissed off because the NFL only gave them 11 games instead of a whole year. If they gave them a whole year last year, y'all be dancing a jig. You know you would have. But he did what the NFL set for him. He served his suspension. He went through the counseling. He also has been a model citizen ever since he's been in Cleveland. He hasn't been in any more trouble. He's gone to the massage therapists that were approved by the team. So if y'all can forgive Big Ben for being accused of rape by 2 women, which there was way more evidence than it was here with Deshaun Watson, then guess what? Y'all can forgive Deshaun Watson too.
Listen up, sports fans. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUs.com, is back for our 28th year of NFL action. With the industry's biggest sign-up bonus of up to 200%, BetUS offers our members the opportunity to cash in on all your favorite sports, including NFL, NBA, MLB, and more. We've also got hundreds of new casino games, including the coolest new European slots, and our live dealers are waiting for you at the table. Sign up at BetUS.com today to get into the action. BetUS, where the game begins.